Hello, welcome back guys to a very cold model railway shed. Uh, this is take two. I was in here doing my video and I was explaining I'm going to repaint all the roads at the level crossing, and I had a tin of paint here and I was going to show what colour I was going to paint it, and I accidentally knocked it. The paint hit the floor and it's gone everywhere. Luckily it didn't hit the layout, but you know that nice rug that I used to have in here to keep my feet nice and warm? Well, I haven't got a rug anymore. It's a dark grey black sort of colour now, so that's had to go in the bin, and I've had to clean all the floor. Oh, why is it always me? Honestly, why it seems to happen to me? Right, what we're doing? Right, update video. But firstly, quickly, it's coming up quick. It's going to be here soon. I will be there on the Sunday, but not the Saturday. I'm going to take some business cards and some stickers with me, so anybody who wants one, come and find me. I'll be at Gets on the Sunday all day. I also just want to quickly say hello to my new subscribers. I've had a bit of a jump in my subscriber count. I'm getting close to that 1,000 subscribers. So hello, welcome to everybody. Just really quick recap. I've been into trains all my life. Where my parents used to live, behind the houses were train tracks, the main line. And as a kid, I was always watching the trains. I never used to write the numbers down or anything like that, or track their movements, but I just love watching the trains, and that's where my love for trains started. So later on in life, about 10 years ago, I started in model railway. I'd had an operation, a major op, and unfortunately things went quite wrong for me. I hit a bit of a low, well, big low. My nurse said to me, you have to find a hobby, try and, something to concentrate on. So I said, I've always wanted a model railway. So my lovely wife went out and she bought me an N-gauge starter set, an analogue one. And it's just something we had on the kitchen table. It used to drum round. And then my daughter started liking Thomas the Tank Engine. She was only really little at the time. So what I did is, where we are now, this used to be a carport, and I put some decking boards up, screwed all the decking boards up in the carport, because we never used the carport, we just used to leave the car outside. And we had a Thomas the Tank Engine layout outside, 00 gauge. But she didn't like Thomas for that long. So then I started collecting 00 gauge locomotives. I used to run those in the carport. But here in the UK, it's always cold and raining. Well, it feels like it. So I could only use the layout certain times of the year. And it was there for a long time, but it just wasn't really suitable. So the carport was starting to go a bit rotten. It wanted a lot of work doing to it. So we decided to take the carport down. And about 2.5 years ago, we had this shed, which is now my train shed. And this whole shed is just for my model railway. It's a 10-foot by 6-foot shed. And I used to run, I ran, 2 years. I ran my 00 gauge locomotives in here. I had a lot of old Lima stuff, stuff with, I think it's got the pancake motor in. I had a few Triang locomotives, a lot of the old Hornby stuff. Some of my trains are older than me. All of it was all second-hand stuff. And then I found Anthony Dodger's channel, and I used to watch his live streams every Friday, still do, in fact. And I was amazed. His trains are running 2.5, 3 hours, 99% of the time faultlessly. And then from Anthony, I found Jim from Hover Motion, who's got an incredible layout. And and I started a love of continental trains. So I made the decision to sell everything and buy a Marklin starter set, digital. So my trains now have lights and sound, and I've now started building my Marklin layout. So it's HO scale, and it's 3 rail. So I've been working hard on that, and so it brings everybody up to date now. So all my new subscribers know what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do now is show you around what I've been up to. I've been doing small videos, and someone said, could you do an update and show me the whole layout? So that's what we'll do now. I'll put my phone on my gimbal and we'll have a look around. Let's see what I've been up to. So there you can see the hills and the rock faces that I created on a previous video, and you can see I've ballasted in between the Marklin C track, and on the side you can see I've been adding static grass. So let's just move you around. So these are the hills from the opposite side. On top of those hills, I will show you later what I'm going to do. I've got to add some foliage on the top and some trees, but there's something else that will be going up there, and I'll show you that in a moment. This is my HO scale church, which is now being fully illuminated, and as you can see I've added static grass around it as well. Still lots more detail pieces to add. This is my HO scale station. This is just a small station. This is my regional station. I'll have another station on the opposite side of the layout. I have added illumination into this one, but unfortunately there's a lot of light bleed through the walls, so in the near future I'm going to have to sort that. You can see the car park at the side there, but that's all coming down. I'm going to paint all this. All the roads are going to be painted, the car park will be painted. But now unfortunately I have to go and buy some more paint. This is the lake in the middle of my layout. I'm not 100% happy with it. It's not finished yet anyway. I've got to add some varnish in there. These were little plant, shrub, bush things that I did an order from WWS Scenics. I ordered it through Amazon, and when the box arrived they had a huge pack of these inside. So whether they were put in by mistake or not, I don't know, but I've used it around the lake. Also around the lake there'll be picnic benches, like a park, some swings and stuff like that, and slides, and kids playing, that sort of thing. This is my level crossing, and I need now to blend that in there, and I also need to paint it all once I get some more paint, but that will all match, so that'll be the same colour as the road. These are the only HO scale buildings I've got so far. I want to buy a lot more. I've also got to put in along here pavement edges, so don't worry about this edge here. I know it looks a little bit rough, but there'll be pavement edges in there and detail pieces. And I've also fully illuminated all 3 of those buildings. So this is the area I'm working on at the minute. As you can see, it comes off the main line up to here. Now the 2 tracks at the top lead along here and go into the engine shed. So what I'm thinking of doing at the minute, I would like a new engine shed, but that's not within the budget. So I'm thinking of cutting out some windows, fitting windows in it, adding lighting, workbenches, platforms, toolboxes, everything, really kitting it out, making a nice workshop there. And this whole area here will be a station, a little bit smaller than I first planned, but what can you do? You've only got so much space. But what's holding me up at the minute is it's single track that goes into the station. It needs to be twin track, so I need another one of these. Now unfortunately, the only set of points I've got, and it goes the wrong way, so I need the opposite one. So I need one of those 2R2 curves and lots of straight track, so that will go, stand back a bit for you, all the way along here. So that will be twin track into the station. Now there is a guy on eBay at the minute who's saying 10 straight pieces, which are second hand, which doesn't bother me. So I have a bid on those. I think they got end in about 5 days. So we'll try and get that bit finished. And then I can add a hard standing area all the way along here, station platforms, station building, and then adding detailing pieces. This area here will be a raised area. So here and here will be tunnel mouths. There'll be a tunnel mouth at the far end, and then this whole area will then raise up, and on top of the raised area will be another track, and then the raised track will go along here onto the hill, curved background behind the church, and then the curved area will run along here. Please excuse all my stuff, it's everywhere. And then back onto here. So that raised area there will all be made out of wood. But first of all, I need to get the track, and then hopefully I can start building the raised area, so there will be a elevated track all the way around. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I'll see you all again on the next video.